So today our topic of discussion is spinal cord. At the end of our brain, a long bunch of neurons will start. That is called as spinal cord. It comes out of brain through a small opening called foramen of Magnum. Foramen of Magnum. And it extends till our end of our back. Okay, so in spinal cord, if you see in spinal cord, structure of spinal cord, you will see that gray matter is inside. Gray matter is in center. White matter is towards periphery. Periphery means outer regions. Why? When we discussed about brain, I said you gray matter is outside because all cell bodies are present outside and all bunch of axons are in the center. That is why our brain has gray matter outside and white matter inside. Right. But in case of spinal cord, if you take the spinal cord, this is the brain region. So the spinal cord starts like this. Here the cell body is present. Here neurons will come. Here cell body is present. Here neurons will come. So that means cell body is towards the center. That's why gray matter is towards the center. If you observe the structure of a spinal cord, it's like this. Okay, TS of spinal cord. It goes long like this, cutting like this, and observing the TS of spinal cord. It looks like this. Here one central canal is there. The cavity that is present inside this is a central canal. The cavity that is present inside this central canal is called as neurocele. Neurocele is a cavity inside central canal. Okay. Around this, there is a butterfly shaped structure. Okay, it looks like pitch also, it looks like butterfly also. This butterfly shaped structure is called as gray matter. Okay. This butterfly shaped structure is called as gray matter. Okay, for this, there is one dorsal horn, there is one ventral horn, from where the neurons arise or leave. So this is called as dorsal root, through which the neurons reach this spinal cord, and this is called as ventral root. Ventral root, through which all the neurons leave the this spinal cord. Okay, so I said you already, this neurons which move towards central nervous system are called as sensory nerves. Okay, sensory nerves are unipolar or bipolar? Unipolar. So they have one cell body, here one extension, here one extension. Okay. So if you take, there is a bulging portion where all these cell bodies are present. Okay. This bulging portion where all the cell bodies are present is called as ganglion. So it is bulge like this. Where cell bodies are present, a little bulge is present in this dorsal horn. It is called as ganglion. Ganglion is a region of dorsal roots, dorsal roots, where, where cell bodies of sensory neurons are present. Sensory neurons are present. Okay. So from here there is a neuron. What is this neuron that is present in between? The neuron that is present in between is called as, this is called as, which neuron is this? It is interneuron. Interneuron. After that starts the bipolar neuron, which is motor neuron. Okay. So spinal cord structure will be like this. Okay. This side also there is one dorsal root ganglion is present, same like that. Okay. So whenever a nerve arises from spinal cord or near the brain, they arise in pains. One is coming out from this side, and pain will be coming out from this side also. So both side structure is same. Dorsal root, this is dorsal root, this is ventral root. From here sensory nerves will come, from here motor nerve will leave. Okay, so now this grey matter has two upper horns, two lower horns. These two upper horns are called as dorsal horns. These two are called as ventral horns. Okay? Dorsal horns and ventral horns. Why it is called as dorsal horn? See, our body's back side, human being is like this. This back side is called as dorsal side, and this front side, this side is called as ventral side. Okay, so parts which are this side are towards the back, parts which are this side are towards the front. Okay, so that is why these parts which are on the upper side are called as dorsal root, dorsal horns, which are on the lower side are called as ventral horns, ventral roots. Okay, so this is very important to understand spinal cord. I say this part once again. Understand carefully. Spinal cord, the shape of spinal cord is like this. There is a central canal. In this central canal, there is a cavity called as proboscis. After that, there is butterfly-shaped structure. This butterfly-shaped structure is called as gray matter. Remaining part is called as white matter. Because in this region, all cell bodies are present. Here, all the axons will be explained. Okay, for this, there is a dorsal root and a ventral root. Dorsal root receives all the sensory neurons, which are all unipolar neurons. In this region where cell body is present, there is a small bulge-like structure. It is called as ganglion. And in this gray matter, there are interneurons, and after that again a bipolar neuron or motor neuron is there, which carry signals outside of the brain. Okay. So, side also there is the same thing. Dorsal root, dorsal root ganglion, ventral. Near ventral. So it goes like that, right? Now let us understand. So these two are dorsal ones, these two are ventral ones. Now let us understand the parts of spinal cord. The parts of spinal cord starts near this neck region. Here the foramen of magnum starts. Foramen of magnum starts. And after that, after the foramen of magnum, this neck region is our neck region. In this region, the nerves that are called as cervical region of spinal cord. After that, from here to here, it is called as lumbar region of spinal cord. After that, sacral region of spinal cord. At the end, there is coccyx. Coccyx. Okay, this coccyx is also called as tailbone. But this is the regions of vertebral column. These are the different regions of vertebral column. Our spinal cord ends in this lumbar region. It is not extending to this coccyx. The end region of spinal cord is called as conus. One minute, children. This end region of the spinal cord is called as conus medullaris. Conus medullaris. Okay, so these are the different These are the regions of vertebral column. Okay, so this opening of the region where the spinal cord starts, there is a small opening called foramen of magnum. From there it starts and it extends only halfway to the vertebral column. It does not extend till the ends. Okay, from this all branches will arise like this. So many branches will arise. These are branches of nerves. But this spinal cord end part is ending in the beginning of lumbar region only. It is called as conus medullaris. Right. Okay. One more thing about spinal cord is discovery of spinal cord. Okay. That is discovery of spinal cord is done by two scientists. Their names are Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hawking. What did they do? They took a frog. Okay, I'd like to name some scientists. Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking. Both of them took a frog. They cut off brain. What should happen if brain is cut off? There should not be any functions, any movement in the body, any coordination will not be there. But they observed that muscle movement is there. Muscle is moving. Why muscle is moving? They wanted to identify and they put pierce one pin into spinal cord. Okay, what did they do to spinal cord? Pierce it. Pierce it means damage it. When this damage was done, this muscle movement stops. Okay, when this damage was done, muscle movement stops. So, what they understood is all our body functions are not under control of brain. There are certain functions which are under control of only spinal cord where brain is not involved. What is that? They wanted to identify. Okay. What is that? Let us know what is that type of reaction. which are under control of only spinal cords. Such type of reactions are called as reflex actions. Reflex action is an involuntary, sudden response to external stimuli. I'll say you one best example for this. If someone is pricking you with a needle, will you think what I should do next? Shall I remove the hand back or shall I keep my hand there for some time? There is no thought. Immediately we are taking our hand back. If something burns your hand suddenly, you'll take the hand back immediately without any thought. This type of involuntary sudden responses to external stimuli is called as reflex actions. Okay. So reflex action is involuntary sudden response to any external stimuli. When someone pricks you with a needle, when something is burning your hand, you remove your hand immediately. That is an example of a reflex action. In this reflex action, it can be conditional reflex, it can be unconditional reflex. What is the difference between conditional reflex is what we have learned. We have learned about it in our past. And unconditional reflex is something which is not learned. Suppose I'll say you one example for unconditional reflex. A small baby is there. If he is feeling hungry, he'll start crying. Did he learn that he should cry if he feels hungry? No, he did not learn. But in elders, the same crying will take the example in elders. One girl is there, every time she cries, her father is buying chocolates or something. What her mind is fixed that she's something around 10 to 12 years and she knows that if she cries, her father will buy chocolates for her. So this next time whenever she doesn't get chocolate, she'll cry. This is this is a conditional reflex. Okay. Spinal cords. So this is a flowchart of reflex action. I said you conditional reflex is there, unconditional reflex is there. If you observe the pathway of a reflex action, it passes from sense organs to sensory nerves to interneuron to motor neuron to effector. Okay, it does not reach brain. It's not reaching brain. Okay, directly from spinal cord, it is going back. So that is the what do you say? These are the actions that are under control of spinal cord. When frogs brain is cut off by Stephen Hens and Leonardo da Vinci, why the muscles are moving still? Because these reflex actions are under function, right? So for a reflex action, definitely you need to draw the tiers of spinal cord. In that, we should represent this flowchart. Okay, that is called as reflex arc. That is called as reflex arc. The reflex arc is representation of this pathway of reflex action. Pathway of reflex action is represented in a diagrammatic manner. So, what is the pathway? Sense organs to sensory nerves to interneuron to motor neuron to effector. So, this is our sensory neuron. Always sensory neuron is present in dorsal root and cell body is present in dorsal root ganglia. Dorsal root ganglia. This is motor neuron. And this one is interneuron that is present in spinal cord. Okay, so that is about today's topic, children.